This is why we have mods in chat. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, chat. Riz just called me saying you can't hear me. The foul words I want to say right now. So you're telling me 16 people were watching me do nothing. Well, that's dedication. Thank you, guys. I can't believe no one said anything. Holy. Where's my camera at? Camera. Bro, oh brother. Oh, the things I want to say right now. Hold on, chat. I'm like selling the bag. Let me fix this. There we go. Wait. What is going on? Where's camera at? Camera. There we go. Wait, has it always been like this? Chatterino. What the freak? I made it huge. Hold on, chat. We are having some technical difficulties. Bro. Wow, I was really selling the bag there. Holy. Alright. Alright. I think we're good. I think we are chilling like a villain. Alright. Let's get this camera working again. Close Discord. Settings. Allow. Alright. Am I able to be heard now? Oh my gosh. We gotta turn the volume. Let's see. Oh, okay, y'all can hear me. Dude, I was talking that whole time and y'all couldn't hear me? Holy. Glasses are off. Oh. Chat, we are doing hot takes. We gotta speed run it now. We gotta run through it. Dude, we just read like 8 different hot takes and we had consistently 16 people watch me not say a damn thing. Not a word. Not even like a little peep. And that's okay. You know what? Never back down, never what? Never give up. Never saying that again. All right, so chat, if you don't know what's going on, we're going through it quick. So just ears open. Today, we're going to be putting Overwatch Dead by Daylight, and Apex on trial, and we are going to listen to some hot takes we found on Reddit and X, and we are going to judge those takes. Is it based? Is it trash? Is it washed? Is it something that needs to never happen again? Let me know in the comments and on the polls that I will be posting. So, I hope you're all doing very good. So, my main take. Overwatch is more exciting than it has been in years, but Blizzard may be releasing heroes a little bit too quickly because some of them are very unbalanced. And I'm not talking about OP, okay? I'm talking about trash. I'm talking about Onron. Do you remember when Onron was released? Doo-doo. I thought she was going to be goated. I played her. When I tell you my disappointment was immeasurable and my day was ruined, dude, just look at my Onron challenge. It took me 4 hours, damn near 5, to get 5 wins. That's a win every hour. That's like 3 games every hour. And only winning 1. Absurd. Anyway, here's what the community is feeling right now towards Overwatch. Everyone's still on the hype train, right? Because they're adding all these heroes, but players are starting to argue and debate whether heroes being rapidly released is good or is creating too much chaos. And so that leads us into our first take, and that is Xion is fun, but new heroes receive too much control over the meta. Do you agree or do you disagree? I am starting the poll right now. Xion is good. New heroes have too much control over meta. Sorry, chat, I'm limited on my words. Your options are yes, definitely. Heroes should be nerfed. Or balanced on released. I'm just putting balance. I like the way the heroes are. All right, chat. My dog just like pooped himself. Or no, they don't have control over the meta. You have 1 minute, chat. What do you think? Should these heroes be as strong as they are on release? Should they be controlling the meta the way they're controlling it? Obviously, this is what businesses do. This is what marketing is. Make the new character look good so more people want to play her. It's that simple, right? It's that easy to understand. But let's see what y'all put. Y'all have 30 seconds. Do you think heroes should be as strong as they are? I've heard people say that Xion needed an absolute nerf. Like, I literally had this crybaby Ana complaining the whole time that Xion never should have been released, that she should have never been a character concept. And don't even get me started on Sierra. The amount of complaining I got about Sierra, whew. Let's see y'all's results. I know Riz has some opinions. All right. So, whenever we get no one voting, that's okay, because I have Reddit and X and Instagram. And the main consensus right now is that heroes, like big streamers, believe that heroes should be released like this. They think that the game is boring if everyone is balanced. They think there always needs to be a meta shift every season, making different characters OP to keep things fun. Then the other half, mainly gold and under, platinum under, think it's a terrible idea. They think it's just a waste of time. Why make anyone OP? Everyone should be equally strong, so then you have an equal chance of winning. What if I'm bad at Xion? And then the other team has a really good Xion, and she's OP right now. What am I going to do? You could argue skill issue. All right. Moving on. Second hot take is Overwatch is back, but tank still determines whether people enjoy the match. So, do you guys think tank determines if the match is enjoyable? We are going to set up a poll. Honestly, in my opinion, I think tank definitely has a huge impact, but I do also think tank gets blamed way more than they probably should. Your options are yes, tank determines if the match is good or enjoyable, or no way, definitely not, or I don't really care, skill issue. 3 options. We gonna see who's goated in here and who's just based. And we're not judging, right? We ain't gonna call you out. But if you say no, be prepared to back yourself up. I will say some of my best games were games that the tank was doing really good. But also some of my best games were when the tank wasn't killing anything, so I was able to kill everything. And then there were games when my tank was just booty buns and I was booty buns and it was just not fun. I need to close all my other apps. Whoops. There we go. That's why my phone was overheating. I was like, why is my camera not working? There we go. All right, Chatterino Palpatino. All right. We're good now. Let's see what y'all said. Y'all said that my internet is slow. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know. The consensus is I don't really care. It's a skill issue. All right. Bet. So, obviously, you kind of right. And you're probably someone who's higher rank than the average plat player. And that's what I respect. I couldn't agree more. It really is a skill issue. If your tank is now obviously you're not going to win every game if your tank is like 2-20 and you're out here 56-3 and you still lose. You kind of know what the problem was, but you could always be doing more, right? You could always be carrying harder, and so I kind of agree. Next and last take for Overwatch. More heroes may eventually make counter swapping unbearable. So do you think by them adding more heroes at the rate they're adding them, that it's going to make counter swapping just terrible? Like you won't even want to play the game. That's how bad it is. Let's get the poll ready. New heroes being added will make counter swapping horrible. Yes, definitely is option A. Definitely not get good is option 2. Counter swapping is fun for any psychopaths in chat. I don't really care. It's the last option. Let's see what y'all have to say. 1 minute. When it comes down to counter swapping, I think tank is the most miserable role. When it comes to DPS, it's much more rare for you to have to counter swap into something than it is for a tank to have to counter swap, right? If you're running D.Va into a really goated Zarya, it can be a pain inside and throughout your cavities because you're out here trying to 1v1 someone who you can't do anything against. Maybe fly away, maybe kiss them goodbye, maybe say a sweet nothing in their ear, and maybe they leave you alone. And in other games, it don't matter. It's a skill issue. Like, you're just cooking their team anyway. Zarya, be gone. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think? New heroes being added will make counter swapping horrible. Y'all said okay. Alright, Riz. Definitely not. Get good, and counter swapping is fun. Riz and whoever else voted. You guys, whoever voted for counter swapping is fun, psychopath. You need to go to an asylum. And there's no judgment here, right? We're in the watermelon court. We're judging games, not you. But get some help. And then we had three people say, I don't really care. It's counter swapping. Just add new heroes, whatever. And then one person said, yeah, definitely. It's going to make this game terrible. All valid answers. Yes, Kobe. Yes. All right. Next. The next hot take. And this take is, ooh, spicy. Ooh, caliente. The last Overwatch one. Should new heroes should be allowed in competitive immediately rather than a 2-week tryout period. Now, if you didn't know, Overwatch used to have a 2-week period where the new hero wouldn't be added to rank. But now it's different. So the take is heroes should stay being added directly into comp. Do you agree? Yes? No? We need a 2-week trial period first. And I don't really care. All right, chat. Let's see what y'all got cooking up this time. Interesting answers on the last one. Interesting answers on the counter swapping is fun is a crazy take. And I respect you. Like I said, I'm not judging you. I'm just here to spit out the news and the hot takes and answer any questions y'all may have. I would say in this scenario specifically, I like that they're added to comp immediately. I know, hot take. But if we want a more balanced economy, obviously we'd probably need that 2-week waiting period. Because there's the comp only community, aka RIS, and then the unranked only community, aka no one I know. You know what? Kaden. He plays unranked only. Let's see y'all's results. But to keep it fair, the nice thing to do would be to put it in both, but it also makes it harder for comp in general. Y'all said we need a 2-week trial. You know, I respect it. And I think that's valid. You know, it's more balanced, right? That's the more balanced approach rather than just sending them straight in. Next, DVD. Dead by Daylight, Jason's era. Dead by Daylight. We got to take the glasses off for this one, chat. Jason's arrival obviously made a huge explosion in Dead by Daylight. Everyone started playing it. Everyone started talking about Dead by Daylight. But the reactions to Jason himself has been quite mixed. Some people think he is just way too overpowered. And some people say he's trash, right? His kit is just too basic, right? I'm talking, when you think of pickles, what's the first pickle you think of? Probably the one at the fair. Or maybe like those kosher dill spears from freaking that bird guy. I forgot what it's called. But regardless, do you think this anniversary should have included more Friday the 13th content? Friday the 13th content. Do you think Jason may be the most important killer DVD has ever added? I got my notes here. But the first hot take, this is a very spicy take on Reddit. Jason is popular because he's Jason, not because he has the best design power. Is that true or not? Do you think people would be flocking to the game as much for his kit? Let's be real. I think I know most of y'all's answers. Again, the take is Jason is popular because he's Jason. Not his kit. Or I'll put powers to make it more understandable for us with smaller than average brains. And that's okay. Yes. No. His kit is mid. He's OP. Who cares? And last, he's Jason. All exclamation points. All capital letters. Exclamation points galore. 1 minute to decide, chat. I've heard a lot of takes. I've been called the N-word. I've been called a slave. I don't like the way I said slave there. I've been called skillless, talentless trash. All sorts of names that the good Lord would shake his head at me for. But yes, I did read my chat from Riz. I did read your response, Riz. Speaking of, let me pull it up on my computer. Discord. Are you talking about the you're selling your Xbox thing? I actually responded on stream, but I was on mute because I don't know what I'm doing. For a whole 30 minutes too. But you know me. Alright, Riz, let's see what you said. And then chat, honestly, Riz crashed out last night. I've never seen her that mad at a video game in my life. Damn. We're gonna have to get her addicted to Marvel Rivals. Wait, what'd you saying? That account is a robot. Riz. Tank is all about counter swapping most of the time. It's sad. Bro. And his gem is frozen. Love that. Bro. It really is frozen. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Okay, I thought it was. I was just standing really still. Alright. Let's see what y'all's results are. But I am lagging like crazy. Holy. Why am I lagging right now? He's Jason. Yep. Valid answers. Valid answers. Valid points. Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't Jason, he wouldn't be as popular. Let's be real. If it was like the Houndmaster with her perks, who gives a damn? It's Houndmaster. I mean, I like Houndmaster personally. I don't. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you. I was trying to sleep and her screaming had the whole neighborhood. Bro. Chat, we've all seen Riz's crash outs. Kobe lives with Riz, so I can't even imagine. Brother has unwanted insomnia. Brother did nothing to deserve that. But it's okay. You know, it's good practice for controlling our anger. Ain't that right, Riz? And you, if you can fall asleep while Riz is yelling, Mr. Kobe, you can fall asleep through anything. Anyway, next hot take. Jason being extremely common is temporarily making matches repetitive. So do you think that Jason being in almost every game is making the game more boring? Sí o no sé? Yes or no? And then we'll move on to the last ones. Makes the game boring. Jason being in almost every game makes the game boring. Yes? No? I enjoy the thrill. I'm no survivor. I'm a victim. That last one's me. I spoke that. Personal experience. I ain't survived. Pooh! I'm a victim out here with how bad I be getting tunneled. Hooked. Guess what? I got saved off the hook just to be hooked right after. Not my teammates. Forget my teammates. Let's chase the guy that I just knocked. That I just hooked. Let's make sure this TTV trash doesn't get to play any more DBD for his stream. I'm sorry, chat. Apparently he thinks I got aura I just don't have. Anyway, y'all have 15 seconds to vote. What do y'all think? Do you think playing, and that can go for any game, honestly. Like when Xion was first released, Xion was in almost every game. Sierra, every game, but she was banned every game, so. Alright, view results. Let's see what y'all said. The consensus is in. We say I'm no survivor, I'm a victim. Story of my life. See, chat, we get each other. We get each other. Oh, I love this frame by frame camera action. It's because it's raining outside. Clouds everywhere, internet booty. Love it. Love it. All right, but moving on. Apex. Damn, I heard a thunder strike, and guess what? My camera turns off.
Ted, I'm about to crash out.
Oh my goodness. Don't get canceled. Don't get canceled, Mr. Watermelon. Just hold it in. It is okay. You are alive and breathing. There is nothing to squeal about. You are no pig. You are a handsome young man. All right, we're back. Apex is currently in Season 29 Overclocked, and Axel was added as we know. Deathbox respawns are a thing. Significant legend and weapon changes such as the shotgun passive. Crazy! And also, nerfs to Axel, Seer, Maggie, Valkyrie, and Conduit have all come into the game. Now, people's mood currently very divided. People love Axel, people hate Axel. People love playing Seer, and people hate playing against Seer. And he got nerfed too after he got Giga buffed. Anyways, my take, Apex is trying hard to make every moment very exciting, but consequences are being removed, aka there's no punishment for a Seer scanning you 8 times in a row. What can you do? What can you do? Anyway, topic, aka hot take number 1. This is one of the most debated ones. Deathbox respawns make Apex more fun, but kills less meaningful. When I first saw this take, I was like, okay. How does that even make sense? But apparently it makes sense. Oh look, I love that screen that it froze on with my teeth just out. Oh Lord. Oh heavens. Yeah, we ain't screenshotting that nonsense. No siree. It's because Lightstream's probably lagging. There we go. There we go. This should fix it. I love when it rains because then my internet doesn't work well and then we have a hard time streaming. It makes me like chuckle and giggle inside. But what do y'all think, chat? Do we think that death boxes were a good addition? Or do you think it takes away from your kill? Honestly, I usually I haven't seen no changes. If they want to respawn their teammate there, go ahead and try. I'll be right there waiting for you. All right. Let's get the poll up. I know that's what y'all are waiting for. Let's hear your takes. New poll. Is adding a new... Oh, wait. Is adding Deathbox respawns good for the Apex kill economy? Yes. No. It's OP. Or it's a waste of time. What do y'all think, chat? Is it a waste of time? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it something that should have been added ages ago? Or is it something that's trash? What do y'all think? I think I like the addition. I'm glad you can respawn your teammates from death boxes. I mean, it lets the whole lobby know that you're respawning them. They could probably make the time a little longer, but Lord knows I need that short time because I don't die very much. I just die often enough to learn from my experiences. Okay, yeah, I'll stop. Anyway, what are y'all's takes? What is y'all's opinion? Damn, Stream Elements is just yapping away. Melatonin doesn't work anymore. I have a cinder block. I showed the air to do the... Okay. Y'all said Deathbox reses are OP? Okay. That is a hot take. That is definitely a hot take. I respect it though. You know, we're not sheep around here. We have our own opinions. That's a lie, and you need me on crypto so I can respawn you every 5 seconds. Riz, you're not supposed to embarrass me in front of my viewers. I'm just kidding. They've seen me get clapped many a times. In fact, earlier they saw me get my cheeks spickety spanked, deleted, trashed, thrashed, thrown. And that's all right. I cried about it, but I'm over it now. Last Apex one. Ranked feels worse because Diamond and above is single player. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I think I know what everybody's gonna say. Ranked is worse due to solo queue, diamond, and yeah, chat. If you didn't know, if you're playing ranked in Apex, you can only solo queue now if you're in diamond or above. Yes, it's terrible is option A. I spelled terrible wrong. There you go. No, I love it is option B. I don't really care. I solo queue anyway is option 3. And I have friends. Screw Apex is option 4. Now, right now, Riz and I don't have anything to worry about in that department because we're plat. And by we, I mean me. And that's because, you know, I honestly have not spent as much time playing Apex this season. Well, this split. And that's just because, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch and Dead by Daylight. I'm going to be honest. I should be playing more Apex. I'm goated at the game. But once again, I just don't play it enough. But once I lock in, we can definitely hit Masters, chat. I promise. The Watermelon gang gonna rise on top, and they gonna remember us. They're gonna be like, Watermelon and the Watermelon gang, they suck. Their community is trash. But we're not trash. We're goated. Watch, trust, we getting back into Masters immediately. All right, let's see what the results are. I have friends. Screw you, Apex. 3 of y'all said that. Oh, Larissa said it. Larissa, couldn't agree more. But we're not in Diamond, so we don't have to worry about it right now. All right, now the part that a lot of y'all have been waiting for, the IRL hot takes. You're like, I ain't play video games. I'm joining the stream and I'm hearing about Apex. What is this nonsense? What is this trash? Well, don't worry. I have something for everybody. IRL hot takes. We have 3 hot takes just for y'all. Just for my IRL people who like hearing real life hot takes and not video game hot takes. Don't worry, the news is coming up in like a minute. All right, so the first hot take. Water tastes different. Now, I know that's random, but, you know, I hear it, and I'm not going to lie, low-key agree. I think water does taste different. I think it's scientifically proven, but I want to know what y'all think. Water tastes different. So, like, you could get water from a sink and water from a faucet from your bathroom. and it'll taste different. Yes is option A. No is option B. Absolutely is option C. Bruh, this is obvious is option D. The poll is up. What do y'all think? Does water taste different? We've had some pretty interesting takes so far. Y'all's opinions have definitely brought a smile to my heart and a twinkle to my eye. But in my humble opinion, don't be sheep. Don't just answer what I say. Water has a different taste. Buddy, once you get that as Riz says, $10,000 well water, your eyes are open to a brand new world. It's like your tongue was sleeping and that sweet, wet prince comes to kiss your princess tongue alive. Never saying that again. Different water, different taste. Y'all, 10 seconds to vote. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's view the results. Y'all say absolutely. Water does taste different. It depends on what it comes out of. Exactly. It does depend on what it comes out of. Right? If you go to a river and you just open wide, swan dive in, that water isn't going to taste like pure blissful deliciousness. It's going to taste like fish poop with a hint of purity. Whereas if you drink from a sink, it might taste like the minerals built up on your faucet. But if you drink it from the well, it might just taste pure. All right, moving on. Next hot take. Oh, there goes my camera. The customer isn't always right. The customer is not always right. Hot take. Imagine you're a business owner. Is the customer always right? Or are they not? Hold on, chat. This camera is literally the bane of my phone's existence. It's this freaking streaming software. Give me that OBS already. Alright. So, let me get the poll. What were we saying? Oh, yes. The customer is not always right. Do y'all agree with that? Is not always right. True. False. I am never wrong. Customer or not. Regardless. I'm gonna put anyway. All right, perfect. Chatterino, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Do y'all think that the customer is always right? If you're serving coffee and they tell you how to do your job, are they right for doing that? Customer can't be wrong. Oh, I'd like half a cup of milk and half a cup of coffee. Customer's always right. What do y'all think? Y'all have 30 seconds to vote. Get voting. And don't be shy. Your opinion matters here. Because we're judging as a group that hot take. What do we think? Riz has always come in with some kind of wild hot take. And you know what? It's very interesting. Kobe's very based. You can actually see them at the bottom. Right down there. You see in there below the little Lightstream logo? What do y'all think, though? All right, let's see the results. Y'all said true. The customer is not always right. I have to agree. I think the customer isn't always right. That hot take is not even that hot. I'm going to be honest. I think these days people know the customer isn't always right because some of these customers, including myself, can ask for some crazy things. I mean, have you ever been to a massage place? Never mind. We're not going into that water. Moving on. Last take. Professional athletes are terrible role models. Hot take. Hot take. I had to save the hottest for last. Athletes are terrible role models. Absolutely, they are terrible. They're great models. Role models. No. I don't know. All right. All those are your answers. 1 minute to vote, chat. Do you think athletes are good role models? Do you think LeBron is a good role model? What about Messi? What about Mr. Antetokounmpo? Victor Wembanyama? All right, these are just basketball. What about Tom Brady? Is he a good role model? What about Trae Young? Damian Lillard? Steph Curry? And all his talk about sexual activity. Lil Timmy was watching and now he wants to be like Steph Curry more than just on the court. Lawsuit. Right there. Nah, he's rich. You can't sue Steph Curry. Unless he cusses on live TV. Alright, chat, let's see what y'all said. I am curious. We said I don't know. So I think, in my opinion, saying athletes in general is too broad of a term. Ooh, I love that lag. That is some gorgeous lag. Oh, music stopped too? Lovely. Camera and music. Dude, my stream today is just the laggiest. Holy. Alright, we're back. Anyway. Yeah, I think it depends on who it is. Yeah, see? Based. That's based, Riz. That's based. You know, Victor Wembanyama is a pretty good role model. Michael Jordan, maybe not so much. I mean, as an athlete, yeah, sure. But personality-wise, arguable. Moving on to our news. And this is the easiest part. This is the quickest part because we only have like 20 minutes left. All right. So, drop one opinion about the current season, either of whatever game you play. I'm judging it as factual, understandable, delusional, or straight up a crime and you should be locked up. Sodomized, castrated, deleted. Give me a hot take. Who's going to be on Watermelon's death row? This is all for entertainment purposes. Let me just get that out there. This one isn't a poll. This is just for anyone who wants to step forward and give their opinion. What do y'all think? If you want me to repeat, I will. What is one hot take you have about a game personally? Any game. It could be Roblox. It could be Elden Ring. It could be Overwatch. It could be Terraria. It could be Pal World. But what's a hot take you guys have, chat, that you think needs to be shared? And then I'll judge it with my watermelon-y wisdom. I don't need this clown judging me. We've had some interesting takes today, I'll be honest though. Alright, we have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Welcome in for everyone just joining. We are doing hot takes and we're about to get into the news. So we're just getting our last few hot takes out. We've been doing it for about an hour. And so we're just seeing if there's anyone else who has a hot take. One tricks make ranked worse. Yes or no? Facts. Facts. I completely agree. I think you should have at least 2 to 3 characters you play in each role. So that if your character is banned, you have options. Because if you're a one trick and your one trick gets hard countered and you're useless, why are you even on the team? You're just taking up my oxygen, buddy. You're just feeding them ult charge. One tricks, dude, that's based. That is completely based, Riz. Completely based. I cannot be mad at that. What do y'all think, chat? Anyone else? Anyone else got a hot take? Teammates are usually not the reason you lose. Yes or no? Once again, you know my mentality. Completely agree. When you're blaming your team, now sometimes it is your teammates. Rarely. But think about it. You could always be doing better. Right? You look at the best players in each game. They don't blame their teammates. They look at themselves. And they say, what can I do better? What could I have done better? Sure, I had 35 kills and 6 deaths, but why didn't I have 40? Maybe we would have won. Why didn't I have 62 kills? Right? Why is my camera trash? All sorts of great questions you need to ask yourself. So I'm going to say that one is absolutely factual. Honestly, Riz, you have some very base takes. Very base takes. Today. Last time, I don't know if those takes were very based, but today you're cooking. Today you're cooking. This is the last one. Anyone else? I am not judging you. I'm judging your take. Whether your take should be in prison or not, hey, I don't write the rules. I just say what I want. Is movement skill more important than aim in Apex? Absolutely. Nah. No, I would say movement is important. But if you can have crazy movement but terrible aim, then what's the point of you moving around? You just look goofy. Like, wow, that guy just did a wall jump into a 360 miss and got beamed on his way down. So that take isn't even a take. That's just a question. And I answered it. All right. Great takes, great questions. Now we're moving on to the news. Here's the news, y'all. Season 3 launched in Overwatch, as we know, with Xion. And she received a nerf on June 30th. Her hitbox for her bullets are much smaller now, decreased by more than half. There was also a bug where she couldn't use her like X shot or whatever right after she was reloading, and so now you don't have to reload and you can use your X. It was kind of like a buff, honestly. But overall, yeah. On July 2nd, a fix corrected an issue preventing her execution ability during reload. And then Blizzard is maintaining aggressive new content schedule. So they are trying to push out content as they are just a content dump, landfill, right? They are aggressively pushing out ultra skins, hot fixes, heroes, you name it, they're pushing it. They're like a mother going through birth, and they just gotta push. The question is there a baby on the other end of it? We'll see. But are frequent hero releases saving Overwatch or eventually going to ruin competitive balance? That's my question for y'all. I guess putting it simply for the poll, because I know you guys love the polls, are adding new heroes so quickly ruining Overwatch? Yes or no? I should have put I don't really care as the third option, but it's too late. You can type that in chat if that's what you think. I personally think, hear me out. I personally think if you look at other games like Overwatch who add lots of heroes, aka we're all thinking it Marvel Rivals, that game is hella successful. And they push out heroes literally like every 2 weeks, every month, right? And they are doing phenomenal, right? The player count is excellent, astronomical, next level. And so to say it's ruining Overwatch, I could see you arguing that it's ruining the main fans, but I can't, like the OGs, but I can't see it pushing away new players. And some OGs actually like it, so I guess it's just up to personal opinion, really. But let's see what y'all said. Y'all said no. Okay, yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I could not agree more. It is not ruining Overwatch. Damn, how many times have I restarted my camera? Let me turn my brightness down. I think that's definitely playing a role. Let me turn it a little up. Okay. Damn, couldn't see nothing. All right. DVD news. Jason obviously arrived June 16th. And look, there it goes again. The chapter generated huge attention during DVD's 10th anniversary. Follow-up patches addressed bugs, obviously, and players are now looking towards a roadmap, which basically they're moving towards a DBD 2, but not like an actual like second game, but instead like Overwatch, just updating it in a meaningful way that makes it feel like a whole new game. I think it's valid, you know? I think it's a good move. Why change something that's already good? Apex Season 29 obviously continues with Axel and the Deathbox respawns. The mid-season patch changed so many things. Seer obviously got hot fixed because he was over buffed. He was clapping cheeks and he was showing no mercy. And so they changed that to where his tactical is way less frequent. Anyways, Respawn has been working through performance and visual issues lately, especially for PC players, and they are currently working on Apex 2. It's just a big update once again because their software is old as hell. But personal Q&A, the last part of this episode of Watermelon Hot Takes. So, Gaming Court has been adjourned, chat, and we have talked for a while. Y'all have the rest of this stream to ask me anything you want. Any question, right? Anything about streaming, my profession, I'm a teacher. Just don't ask where I work or about specific children. Goals that I have, my life, whatever you want. I reserve the right to duck, dodge, weave, and bend over if a question needs to be avoided, right? Don't ask what my IP address is. We back live and ready to thrive. So, what are y'all's questions? I am here for it. And if you have none, I have a list of questions that I have received on other platforms. What do y'all think? What are some questions you guys have been yearning to ask? Or anything you want to know about games, me, the channel, the vision, who I am, why I stream, what I do, what I stream. You said playing a new hero you just learned in comp the first day is dumb to me. You know, I could agree to an extent. If you are a Masters player and above, maybe GM and above, you kind of already understand the fundamentals of how characters work. And so if you're playing them first day, you already know what you're doing. Now, if you're a gold, right? Let's say Widowmaker just comes out and you're rocking Widow first day. That's like, I know, Riz, I know. That's just selling the bag. That's just throwing your cheese into the toilet. But, Riz, you know me best. Do you have any questions? Maybe Kobe Bean Bryant. You got questions. What questions do y'all have? In the meantime, while you're asking questions or thinking of questions, why did I start streaming is a big question. You know, I used to stream when I was younger, just for funsies, right? I was a kid, just doing kid things. But now it's like, what could I be doing that could positively impact people's lives, right? I've always loved creating groups, communities, all that stuff. I've created many communities, whether it was for church, whether it was just friend groups, whatever. Creating communities has always been my thing. And so why not stream and create a community? Now, the problem is I haven't been pushing our Discord out much. I should be pushing that out more, but it's okay. You know, and it's something I'm working on. It's something I'm working towards. And overall, I just like talking to people. Keeping people not bored. Letting them see the raw, authentic me. And just being wholesome. You know, I feel like a lot of streamers these days, especially with all the drama, are like, I heard someone say like middle schoolers in adult bodies. And so I'm just being me, right? I'm just being your boy. And I want y'all to be y'all. Be who you are and be honest about it. Next, why did I choose the name Watermelon Sugar Plum? One of my old friends used to love Harry Styles, and she'd always play Watermelon Sugar High, which, if you know the meaning of that song, I didn't at the time. Uh, but I was always called Sugar Plum growing up, so I was like, Watermelon Sugar Plum. I always wear watermelon stuff, and so it just makes sense. And I know it seems stereotypical. Okay, a brother wearing watermelon stuff, please, please. But yeah, I mean, it just stuck ever since. Everyone started saying watermelon, watermelon, watermelon this, watermelon that, and so here I am, Watermelon Sugar Plum. Next, what was reaching Masters in Apex like? When I tell you I didn't touch Apex after I reached Masters, I didn't touch Ranked. I was so excited, I knew I had to keep it. So I hit Masters, maybe played a game or two, and just stopped. I was like, I'm not throwing. And so I was super excited, elated even, because I had worked so hard to hit Masters that season. I was like 17. But I knew I had earned it, and I couldn't lose it. I had proved to everyone that I was a Masters player at that point. Next, which killer am I most determined to master? Right now, I would probably say Houndmaster. I think Houndmaster is very good, very underplayed, very buggy, but I think she's amazing. You know, I think she's a lot of fun. And at first, I thought she was doo-doo. I'm gonna be honest, I thought she was trash, but now I know differently. Why do I want to teach art? So, art for me, no matter if it's a sketch, a doodle, or a masterpiece, has always been a way you leave your mark on the world in some way. Anything can be art, right? And so, teaching kids to express themselves in a healthy way instead of throwing chairs, stabbing people with pencils, biting, all that stuff, a way to let their emotions out through symbolism and pictures and all that stuff is very important, you know, and preserving the that art form, for lack of a better word, I think is important. That's a small thing that instantly annoys you. Oh, Riz, are we talking about like that you do, or just in general? Both. Something in general that just annoys me is people eating with their mouth open. Holy, if you smack, I will smack you. I will go upstairs and eat by myself. You better close that donkey mouth before I close it for you. Oh, I cannot stand smack. And if food gets on me, oh, you're cooked. You're chopped. Wrap it up, buddy. You're gone. Go out on the street. You're walking home. I was just talking in general, but since you brought it up. Alright, that's something that you do that annoys me. I mean, of course, Riz, I have lots of love for the homie. I would say something that you do that annoys me, and this is just because I'm a basketball coach, right? I would say probably when you subliminally, you don't even have to say it, when you automatically get in your head that we're going to lose all these games. Because I pick up on that energy so quick, and then it brings my energy down, and then it just pisses me off. And it's not you that pisses me off. It's the mentality that pisses me off. Obviously, I'm here to play games and have fun with you and climb. That's the most important thing. Obviously, having fun and climbing. But recognizing that the beauty of video games is climbing with people you care about. It's playing with people you care about, right? It's having fun, creating moments that you'll always remember with the homies. And one day we'll be like, I know we've hit masters together before, but just think of the journey we took to get there, right? Think of the journey we took to get there. We went from Plat 2, Plat 3, Plat 4. You were gold. All the way up to masters. And so I think that in and of itself is the part that annoys me. When losing, when you have the loser's mentality, that's it. Right? It's the unspoken side eye that I can feel emitting through your voice. Because you stop yapping. I know you're mad because you yap a lot. And when you're not yapping, I know you're pissed. I know you're ready to throw hands. But yeah. Just that. Just taking it too seriously in the worst way. Like, obviously you take it super serious. You're supposed to take it serious, but I do get in my head a lot. I'm very competitive and I hate losing, but when it happens over and over, I get pissed for real. No, I know. And see, like, for example, when I was coaching girls basketball, high school girls basketball, when we would lose, I had a girl that was just like that. I would hate losing just as much. But instead of letting that hatred turn into a cycle, we would practice, right? I'd be like, okay, instead of crashing out right now, let's take a step back. What could you have done better? Because there's always something you could have done better. That last game is in the past. We're not going to let that happen again. And that same team that was expected by the whole district to get last got second place in state, right? I have a silver medal in my car because we got second. And for that team, it was good. We had a sixth grader on our high school team. And we got second place in state. That just goes to show, like, it's the effort that counts. It's truly the effort that counts. It's the mentality that counts. We don't go on, like, every team was expected to beat us, to whoop us, to cook us. When we would lose in softball, we would run, so that would piss me off more. See, and like that, and we talked about that too, like, running is good, but did your coach tell you why you're running? Right? You're punished because you lost, sure. Mr. Sugar Plum speaks wisdom. Bro. Stop. Oh my gosh. My camera turned off. It's okay, we're switching to DVD anyway in a minute. But look, let me turn my camera on for the last time so we can finish this episode out. You ran so you could get in better shape so you could work harder next time. You didn't run as a punishment for being worse than them. Did you try your hardest? Good. Can you work harder next time? Yes. Okay, good. Then practice on what you suck at. And if you don't want to practice in quick play, just keep practicing in ranked. These losses don't matter. What matters is, are you getting better? Are you becoming better than a Masters player? There you go. Okay, if you're getting on Overwatch, I guess I can get on Overwatch. Chat, we're getting on Overwatch. But look, chat, thank you for watching this stream. If you haven't liked, if you haven't followed already, well, you can now. We'd love to have you in the Watermelon Gang. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all's votes and y'all's hot takes and y'all's nonsense. Overall, I just loved having y'all here and watching, and I hope you'll be in my afternoon Overwatch stream with Riz and I. But regardless, I love you. Jesus loves you. Riz loves you. Kobe loves you. And I hope you all have a great day.